WSAV-TV 3 Savannah.
Award-winning news for the Coastal Empire from WSAV Television. This is NewsCenter 3 Update.
Good evening. A week ago, Union Carbide Corporation ordered a halt to the shipment of the chemical that killed more than 2,000 people in India.
WSAV-TV 3 Savannah. This is NewsCenter 3.
The Chatham County Commission is gearing up to launch an attack on alcohol and drug abuse in our area, and those plans have now been made public. We'll have a report.
WSAV-TV 3 Savannah. This is the News Center at 6.
Good evening. There are more new developments.
WSAV-TV Savannah. And now, Melina Cunningham and Dave Walker with news. Chief Meteorologist Brad Huffines with weather, and Jim Noble with sports from the WSAV News Center.
Hurricane Hugo remembered. Good evening to you. 1 year ago tonight, the coastal empire and the low country trembled under the pounding of that killer Hurricane Hugo.
WSAV-TV Savannah. And now, Melina Cunningham and David Walker with news. Chief Meteorologist Brad Huffines with weather, and Jim Noble with sports from the WSAV News Center.
Crime, it has been a key issue in the mayor's race in Savannah. Good evening.
Now, coverage you can count on. This is WSAV News 3 today.
Good morning once again, everyone. It's 8:26.
And now, coverage you can count on. This is WSAV News 3 at 5.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Michael Jordan.
And I'm Tina Tias. Thanks for joining us. Could your child be next?
You're watching WSAV News 3 at 5 with Health Watch reports from Tina Tias, Michael Jordan's Consumer Watch, and Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Tom Chisholm. News 3 at 5 is coverage you can count on. And now, coverage you can count on. WSAV News 3 at 6 starts now.
Good evening. I'm Jim Carswell.
And I'm Tina Tias. Thanks for joining us.
You're watching WSAV News 3 at 6 with Jim Carswell and Tina Tias, Chief Meteorologist Brad Huffines, and Ernie Bonestall's sports. Coverage you can count on. And now, coverage you can count on. This is WSAV News 3 tonight.
Our country's command.
You're watching WSAV News 3 tonight. News 3, winner of the Georgia Associated Press Best Newscast Award. Coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 3. Hinesville and Brunswick.
You're watching WSAV News 3 tonight with Jim Carswell and Tina Tias, Chief Meteorologist Brad Huffines, and Ernie Bonestall's sports. Coverage you can count on.
This is News 3 on your side at 6.
You're watching WSAV News 3 on your side at 6. Winner of 3 prestigious Edward R. Murrow Awards, including Best Newscast and Overall Excellence. Live from WSAV, this is News 3 on your side. Coastal Sunrise at 6.
This is News 3 on your side at 6.
A deceased child will be buried according to his parents.
Live from WSAV in high definition, you're watching News 3 on your side at 6.
Good evening, I'm Russ Riesinger.
And I'm Tina Tias Shaw. Thank you for joining us.
Live with at least 10 minutes of non-stop news and weather. This is News 3 on your side at 11.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Russ Riesinger. Thanks for joining us.
WSAV News 3 at 6.
A live look now in our nation's capital where a car chase ends with shots fired, the driver killed, and a police officer injured. Good evening. It is Thursday, October 3rd. I'm Tina Tyus-Shaw.
And I'm Russ Riesinger. Thanks for joining us.
Now, what's new now and next to start your day? You're watching WSAV Coastal Sunrise at 4:30.
And now at 4:30, coming up on Coastal Sunrise.
A shooting during a prayer service leaves 9 dead in Charleston.
And a good morning. We have a heat advisory in effect again today for the coastal empire and low country. High temperatures will reach into the upper 90s and near 100 out there. And take a look at this. Heated to seas from 107 to 114. I'll have a look at that full weather forecast for you coming up.
All right, thanks a lot, Lee. It's Thursday morning, June 18th.
Live, on air, and online. This is WSAV Coastal Sunrise at 6.
The search continues this morning for 2 swimmers swept away by a powerful rip current off the shore of Hunting Island Beach on Sunday.
WSAV News 3 at 5:30.
Tonight, we take you to Memorial Day tributes in the Low Country as we remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice.
And a local flower shop making its own unique tribute to military members. We tell you what Pink House is giving to servicemen and women and veterans.
Memorial Day marks the unofficial start to the summer, and boating is a common activity chosen to beat the heat. Find out what the Coast Guard says are the best ways to stay safe.
But first, let's take a live look outside now from our Dozier Law Cam. Pretty nice day out there on River Street, but it is a hot one. Meteorologist Lee Haywood is in for Chris tonight with a first look at the forecast.
Live, on air, and online. This is WSAV News 3 at 6.
This could mushroom into one of the worst situations that this city.
You're watching WSAV News 3 on your side at 6. With Tina Tyus-Shaw, Russ Riesinger, and Chief Meteorologist Chris Allred. WSAV, honored with the Edward R. Murrow Award for overall excellence.
The verdict in a murder trial is handed down in Beaufort.
Live, on air, and online. This is WSAV News 3 at 10.
Good evening. I'm Tina Tyus-Shaw.
And I'm Andrew Davis.
Live, on air, and online. This is WSAV News 3 at 11.
I had 2 guys coming in at me, trying to punch me while I was laying on the ground.
Reaction from an Atlanta family who claims they were violently beaten on River Street over the weekend. But what exactly happened? News 3 investigates. Good evening. I'm Russ Riesinger.
And I'm Tina Tyus-Shaw. Thank you for joining us.
WSAV News 3 at 11 starts now.
Now, the smart choice for news, weather, and sports for Georgia's coastal empire and the South Carolina Low Country. This is WSAV News 3 on your side at 11.
Good evening. I'm Tina Tyus-Shaw.
And I'm Ben Singer. Thank you for joining us tonight. Tonight, the conversation continues after protests turned deadly in Charlottesville this weekend.
You're watching WSAV. Then, now, always on your side.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Ben Singer. Tina has the evening off. A real estate broker is charged with killing 7 people in upstate South Carolina. He had a criminal record in another state and was a convicted sex offender in the Palmetto State.
Now from WSAV, the station that's on your side. You're watching News 3 Coastal Sunrise at 5:30.
Coming up on Coastal Sunrise at 5:30, new developments in the investigation into an
white
inmate death in the Chatham County Jail.
Now from WSAV, the station that's on your side. You're watching News 3 today.
Good morning on Sunday, February 11th. I'm Courtney Cole. Thank you for joining us.
Now from WSAV, the station that's on your side. You're watching First News at 5.
Concerns over a federal project and its effect on one popular Savannah Square. Good evening. It is Tuesday, June 5th. I'm Ben Singer.
And I'm Tina Tyus-Shaw. Thank you for joining us.
Now from WSAV, the station that's on your side. You're watching News 3 at 5:30.
In a News 3 military report, funding for Veterans Affairs, we have the latest in the battle to fund health care for those who serve.
And parents of school shooting victims want to use what they've learned to help others. We will tell you how.
And with the warm weather comes some unwanted visitors to our yards, and you need to keep a close eye on your backyard.
But first, we want to take you outside. This is a live look now from our Dozier Law Cam.
Now, back to News 3 at 5:30 with Tina Tyashaw, Ben Singer, and Chief Meteorologist Chris Allred. WSAV News 3 on your side.
The Supreme Court has ruled states are free to allow sports betting if they choose to.
Now back to News 3 at 6 with Tina Tyashaw, Ben Singer, and Chief Meteorologist Chris Allred. WSAV News 3 on your side.
Thanksgiving is a meal to share with family, which also includes some of our favorite furry family members, but you have to be careful because some of those scraps can be deadly.
WSAV-TV 3 Savannah.